Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new craft vlog. I believe this is episode 5, I think. I hope you're all well and I hope you're all staying safe. And I hope you've all had a lovely 2 weeks since I last spoke to you. And to all my new followers then, hello and welcome. My name's Katie and I've been knitting now for just over a year and a half. Gonna have a sip of water because my voice keeps going. Yeah, I've been knitting now for just over a year and a half, but I also sew. I've been doing that for about 8 years, not professionally, just bits and bobs for me and my family. And I also cross stitch, needle felt, scrapbook, quite a lot of crafts. I am a bit of a craftaholic, but I will try and cover all of them in this vlog. But I also make gardening videos known as Lavender and Leeks on YouTube, and I'm also on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. Where I just talk about my allotment. But here I wanted to create a series of videos where I can just sit down, show people all my crafts, chat with friends, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. You can find all my craftiness on a separate Instagram page called Lavender and Loops. And yeah, I'm also on Ravelry as well. I think I'm called Katie the Gardener, or it might be Katie the Gardener 28. I never know. I should really learn my username. But I will pop the link for that in the description. I always put my projects and things on Ravelry, so you can have a look at them in more detail if you want to. But yeah, I think I'm going to start with knitting. And with what I am wearing. Oh, I'm so happy with it. So this is my Weasley Jumper and it was from the Harry Potter Knitting Magic book. Oh, I don't have it bookmarked anymore. But yeah, if you've been following these crafty vlogs, then you will sort of see the production, the creation of this jumper as the weeks went on, but it's the Mrs. Weasley's home knit Christmas jumper. And I did it in exactly the same colourway as Ron Weasley's jumper. I did use a different yarn. So the one on the pattern was the Green Mountain Spinnery yarn. But it was very expensive. And I couldn't really afford or justify to spend that much on yarn, so instead I went for the Cascade 220 heathers in the maroon, which is the red wine heather, and I think the yellow one was the gold birch heather, but again I will put the names up on the screen for you. 5 skeins of the maroon and just 1 skein of the yellow. Obviously you don't need much of that, it's just for the initial. But yeah, I love it so much. I'm so happy with it. It took me about 2 months to knit, I think just over 2 months. And in the previous video when I started this, I remember saying that I wanted it to take me about 2 months because the first jumper I ever knitted took me 8 months. And I was hoping that this one would be a little bit quicker, and it was. And also, I did start another project in the middle of this, and also didn't have as much time as I would have liked to have actually sat down and knitted. So I think I did okay time-wise. I'm not the fastest knitter, I'm quite slow. But I really enjoyed this one. It was so simple. So simple. I made a few alterations. I lengthened the body by I think 10 centimeters and I lengthened the arms by 10 centimeters as well. That's just because I'm quite tall. I have a long body and long arms, so I wanted it to fit basically. But yes, so happy. I love it so much. Let me stand up and give you a whirl. So yeah, really love it. You had to duplicate, embroider stitch the initial on, and I was really worried about that, but it turned out good. And then you've got the rib on the cuffs, rib on the bottom, and then the rib collar. But yeah, gosh, I love it so much. Literally finished it last night. I sewed it together last night, so I haven't had a chance to block it yet. I think it will look a lot better once it's been blocked. The you know, the seams are quite prominent, so I think I'm gonna, after this video, because I wanted to show you it, I will block it and then obviously let it dry. I always find the blocking process takes really long time just to dry. I've always wanted one of those like old-fashioned mangles to run them through, but just don't have the room for a big gigantic mangle in the house. So yeah, I will block it, but I was just so excited and happy to finish it. And I've been wearing it all morning, and of course I wanted to show you on this video, so yeah, love it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it apart from that I am very happy with it. Very happy. Oh, my stomach's rumbling now. So yeah, this is the finished one. I don't think I've got anything else more to say about it. Again, you can find all the details about this knit over on my Ravelry page, and I did write all my details in my knitting notes. Don't know if that's too bright. I need to add the picture yet. But yeah, and then I wrote all the things which I've done differently in the project notes, just in case I want to knit myself another one in another colour. But yeah, I went for the Ron Weasley colours just because it's, you know, also Gryffindor colours. So yeah, so pleased with it. I think I'm just gonna wear it until it's got holes in. The only thing I was going to change was, because I think on the original Weasley jumpers in the films, they've got like, they haven't got the rib. I think they're just like, you know, like a small roll neck sort of thing. I was going to do that, but then I thought, oh no, I've got ribs on the cuffs and ribs on the body, so I might as well just do the rib collar. And yeah, really pleased with it. So happy. Never going to take it off. Yeah, there we go. It is actually pretty warm today, but I'm so sorry about my tummy rumbling if you can hear that. It's nearly lunchtime. So now this is finished, I can work on my Skagen tee, which I haven't done anything to because I've just been so focused on finishing this. So yeah, haven't done anything more to that tee, but now this is done, I'm gonna concentrate on this one, hopefully get that done over the next couple of weeks. We're actually officially on holiday as of now, but we're having like a week at home, and then we're going away for a week with the family camping in Devon, which I cannot wait for, because last year I had like a week-long break from my phone and it was just amazing. So yeah, anyway, on holiday, even though I'm probably going to be working in the mornings wrapping orders, I'm on holiday. So I thought that would be a really good project to take camping, actually, because it's just so, you know, so straightforward. You just knit and purl until you get to the sleeves. So I think that'd be a really good project to get stuck in while, you know, I'm sat outside the tent. I don't need to focus on it too much, because we're going camping then with my sister and brother and my 2 nephews and niece. So yeah, it's going to be a bit hectic. I don't want to have to work on a knitting project which really needs my brain. So that one's quite easy. So I'm going to take that one and finish that one. Then, and I can't remember if the yarn had arrived in the last episode, but I talked about the Nina's Cardigan by ninaknitzzz. Where is that pattern? Is it in here? Oh yeah, Nina's Cardigan by ninaknitzzz. Actually, I'll show you, I'll pop a picture on the screen. It'll be easier than holding this up. But yeah, my dream cardigan, which I've been searching for months, popped up on Instagram, and I bought the pattern, and then the yarn finally came in stock, so I ordered the yarn, and the yarn arrived. I think it was just after the last episode, so I don't know if I showed you, but it is the yarn by We Are Knitters, the petite wool, which is 100% wool, in this lovely mustard shade. Oh, I love it. My dream mustard cardigan is going to come to life very soon. So yeah, it's a really nice mustardy colour. I do love mustard, probably mention that in every episode as well. And I just think that mustard goes with everything. And I have this really nice dress that I knitted up, jersey one, and I think it's just going to go really nice. So I've got the yarn. I think I ordered 7 balls of that yarn. The pattern asked for 6, but again, I might make the body a little bit longer and the arms longer. So I went for another ball because every time, actually, it took me 2 weeks to wait to have this yarn in stock. So I thought I'm going to buy an extra ball while it's in stock, just in case, because I didn't want to run out and then be out of stock and then me not be able to finish it. And so yeah, bought an extra ball just in case. So yeah, after the Skagen tee by Witre Design, that pink one, I am going to work on the Nina's cardigan. And then Christmas presents. No. Something else, and then Christmas presents. every time I make an episode, I add another knitting project to the list before the Christmas presents. But I definitely need to do the Christmas presents. Now, the other thing which I'm going to work on, actually I didn't think of doing it until a couple of days ago. And let me show you this first. So I talked about entering a competition by the beautiful Beth at Telling Yarns, and I won, and you had to tag your yarn bestie in the post to be in with a chance of winning. So I tagged my lovely friend Helen, and yeah, we won. So I still can't believe it because like I don't win anything. Anyway, the prize arrived in the post the other day, and yeah, I cannot stop looking at them and squishing them. But it's these beautiful, hang on, that one's upside down. These beautiful little mini skein bundles, and these are part of her Hogwarts series, which I love already, because if you didn't know already, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Hence the Weasley Jumper and the glass. So yeah, the Hogwarts series, and you get a bundle of 5 mini skeins in there. This one is called the Philosopher's Stone, and this one is called the Chamber of Secrets, and they are a mini fade sets. So this is a Philosopher's Stone, and these ones are 2-ply gold leaf sock yarns. Oh, where am I going? And then this is the Chamber of Secrets. Oh, they are just so beautiful. So beautiful. They are 20 grams skeins. And yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to make with my bundle yet, because I'm obviously going to keep a bundle and then I'm going to send a bundle to my friend Helen. But I don't know what to make with mine yet. I'm a bit scared to use them because they're so beautiful. But anyway, in the Philosopher's Stone bundle, and I know these all have individual names, I can't remember them all, but I know there's, I think there's the Sorting Hat. I know one of these is Gryffindor. This one on the end, this sort of purpley one, is Nearly Headless Nick. And this one here is the Invisibility Cloak. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I went onto Beth's website, which is Telling Yarns, and I went and ordered 2 large 100-gram skeins of 4-ply Invisibility Cloak yarn. And my idea is to knit myself not an invisibility cloak, but an invisibility shawl. I can't tell you how excited I am about that. So yeah, I ordered 2 of the 100-gram 4-ply skeins to make myself a invisibility shawl with. And I have found a pattern. I can't remember the name of it, but I will pop all the description. I will add a link, in my description, and pop a picture on of the one which I think I'm going to make. It just looks beautiful, and it just looks beautiful. I'll pop a picture up to show you because I'm rubbish at explaining things. The other shawl which I did think about making is actually in the Harry Potter Knitting Magic book, but I think it's going to be far too difficult for me, and it's called the Deathly Hallows Lace Knit Beaded Shawl. This one here. Oh, where am I going? This one here, which I think is just like a rectangular shawl. Is there oh yeah, here's a better picture. And it's got the Deathly Hallows symbols on it. So the triangle, the circle, and the line, which I believe is the invisibility cloak, the resurrection stone, and the elder wand. But yeah, I thought that would be really nice in the invisibility cloak yarn, because obviously the invisibility cloak is part of the Deathly Hallows. But I just think it's going to be really, really far too difficult for me. And the other pattern which I found, as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, that's beautiful. So I'm quite tempted to do that one, because it looks in my skill range, let's say that. Because yeah, I'm still learning. So yeah, really excited for that to arrive. I got a notification yesterday to say that the yarn had been sent, so oh, cannot wait. But yeah, I think that's about it for the knitting projects. Like I said, there's quite a lot of Christmas presents still to do, but I can't really talk about them because people might be watching and then Christmas will be ruined. So yeah, that's it for the knitting. I think what I'm going to do next is show you my scrapbook. I don't think I've really done anything much new to it to show you it close up. But what I have been doing is I've been adding text. So actually, I will swap the camera around and we'll do it like we did last time. I'll do a little bit of a bird's eye view on the table to show you what I've been doing with my handmade scrapbook. So here we have my handmade journal. Again, I haven't added the title to the front yet. It's probably going to be one of the last things I add. But yeah, I haven't given much thought to that. What I have been doing is I have been adding the text onto each page, and then just adding a few extra little bits and bobs. I haven't done much to it apart from the text, and I managed to get my old typewriter out of retirement. I actually was going to sell it a few weeks ago because it's one of those things that was taking up space and I wasn't using it, so I thought, oh, I might as well sell it. But I'm so glad I kept it because it's in absolutely mint condition. And yeah, I'm using it again. So I've just been adding the text here. Oh, done nothing on those pages because those are done. But yeah, just been adding text about each project then. Adding little dates. Oh, my little Hogwarts letter. Says believe. So yeah, just adding text about each project. I love my little teddy bear that I made my nephew. Made that for his first birthday. Yeah, just a little bit about each project, about why I've done it, who I did it for, when I made it, if it was successful or not, just little things like that. I think that's all I've done. I have yet to add text to this, and then obviously there's the rest of the projects in there. Oh, look, Weasley Jumper. I better change those two over actually, because I haven't done this one yet. I haven't done my mum's dress yet either. They'll need to rearrange, but yeah, so happy with it now that it's got its text. And what I'm going to do now is just work my way through. So do the text for these and then start here. So my dungarees and my needle felted Herdwick, and then on to my knitted projects. But yeah, so pleased with how that's coming on. So yeah, I haven't done much to the scrapbook over the past 2 weeks apart from adding the text, because I've just been so focused on finishing this. And also working, so yeah, that's been put to the back burner a little bit. But I have been doing a bit of sewing, and in my last episode I talked about my halter neck dress, which I was a little bit unsure about, but I said I would finish, and I did. I think it's here. Is it there? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's with my skirt. So I did finish it, and I actually wore it out the next day. Tummy rumbling, sorry. Yeah, I wore it out the next day because we went to the beach. And it's growing on me, I must admit. I'm still a little bit unsure about the waistband and the really gathered hip area. But it's growing on me, and it did feel comfortable, and I felt so classy in it. I did feel really, I felt quite pretty in it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to keep it anyway. I will show you a picture of it on, but just wanted to show you. See, the waistband is quite long, and I know that was probably the you know, that sort of vintage era, but where the waistband is quite long and then this sits quite low, it does make your hips look a bit bigger. I was thinking maybe it might be better if the actual skirt gathered out from underneath the bust, but yeah, I'll show a picture of me wearing it at the beach. Yeah, there's not much else to say about it really. The only thing I altered on this was the bust, because I have quite a small bust. I needed to alter that area to make it fit me properly. It's got an invisible zip, and I'm pleased to say it's actually invisible. Down the side, so you can get it on and off. It's quite hard to get on and off, to be fair. And yeah, it sits below the knee, so it's quite a nice length. I like the fabric. Yeah, it's growing on me. It is growing on me. So that's the finished halter neck. Apart from that, I haven't done any more sewing lately. Oh, what's happening now? Things are falling off. Yeah, I haven't done any more sewing really. I did do a little bit of work on that gingham dress which I started to make weeks and weeks ago, and it was the Cynthia Rowley dress, and it was just a strappy dress like that. Had this pattern for well over 5 years, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to make it. Oh, sorry, that halter neck pattern is a Butterick 6682, which is a vintage 1952 pattern. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. But yeah, that Cynthia Rowley dress pattern I had for over 5 years, and I decided to make it out of this gingham fabric. So I made the bodice, sort of tried it on as best as I could, and threw the rest of it away. I just kept this bit to show you. Oh, it's horrible. It's so horrible. The fit is just horrendous. And I knew it wasn't going to fit me. I knew I wasn't going to be happy with it. So I decided to not finish it, basically. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that bit. I don't know why. Because I did do the bodice, but it was just going to be 10 times too big and really horribly fitting on the chest. And actually, that's inside out. And there's so many like gathers and pleats on the chest part that I don't know. I just gave up with it anyway, and I thought I'm not gonna bother finishing that one, so I threw it in the bin. So that's the end of the gingham dress. I'm not making that. Oh, now I have been doing some sewing. What am I on about? I've been sewing for work because about 5 or 6 years ago I used to make these Hessian harvest bags to sell at the garden shows when we were selling all our vintage bits and bobs. And then I stopped making them, but lately quite a lot of people have been asking if they can buy them again, so I thought I would do a limited run of them. So I got enough fabric to make 60. I think I've sold about 32 so far, and I can post them out internationally as well. You can find them at the littlepurpleshed.co.uk. They're there, you can buy them. I also sell Lavender Elite's tote bags and calendars as well, but there's no calendars left because I haven't made this year's and next year's yet. But these are the Hessian bags which I've been making, and yeah, that's what they look like. So there's a handle on each corner. I have 2 of these which I've been using for the past 5 years, and there's always one hanging in the shed, and I use them all the time because you can lay it on the floor to collect weeds, you can collect potatoes, beans and things like that, and then gather each handle up and carry them like that. You can also harvest longer things like leeks and rhubarb and flowers by holding the 2 handles like that. And yeah, they're just so handy, and because people have been asking about them, I thought I would just make some more. So yeah, they are available to buy, and I've added a lovely little leather, well, vegan leather label on them. Let me see if you can see that actually, which says lavender and leeks. So yeah, I've been busy sewing them. I was waiting for the leather labels to arrive, and they arrived end of last week, so I've been sewing them up and shipping them out when I finish them, but there's still about 20 more to ship out. But yeah, I quite enjoy sewing these. They're quite a nice sew. So that's what I've been doing. I'm probably going to be making more of them in this holiday as well. And then next on the sewing list of things to make is that dress for my mum. She wanted me to make this one here, which is a, what is that? Is that a Butterick? Oh, it's a Butterick. Butterick B6153. Oh, the fabric's up there. So she wants me to make this one here. I think this one, with the little flared skirt, using this fabric that she bought from John Lewis. and I made a skirt, a wrap skirt, using this fabric for myself as well, with the contrasting navy colour, which I think I showed in, I don't know if it might have been the last episode. So I'm going to make that for her, hopefully this week as well. And I found this pattern online. Actually, somebody shared it on Instagram, and I just fell in love with it. And it's called the Morning Glory Top by Sarah Kirsten. And it's free. It's a free pattern when you sign up to her newsletter. So I'm really chuffed with that. Doesn't come out with an actual pattern, you have to cut it yourself, but it's so simple and so easy, and you can actually wear it like this. So it's I think it's cropped, and obviously the knot will go here at the front, or you can wear it back to front, so the so you show your back with the bow at the back. And yeah, I just love it. What a lovely easy summer top to sew. So I thought I would share that with you. And then the other sewing project I have got is this. I ordered this, I can't remember when, and it came the next day. And it's by a company called Christie Bears Limited. And this is where I ordered the kit to make that teddy for my nephew, which is in the handmade scrapbook. And I ordered a kit, that must have been then 7 years ago. But obviously I have the pattern, so all I've done is I've ordered the mohair fabric, the suede for the paws, and then the joints and the eyes, because I'm going to make another one. Looking back through that scrapbook, yeah, it's invigorated something, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to make another one of those teddies, because I have the pattern already. And he can just sit on the shelf, because it was a really lovely teddy, and I have a thing about old looking teddies. So I thought I'd make another one. And then, you know, if I ever have a kid, then that can be their teddy as well. So yeah, treated myself to that little haul there to make myself another teddy, because you're never too old for teddies. So yeah, that's all the sewing stuff. I've covered the scrapbooking, the knitting. I haven't done any cross stitch. The only other thing I want to share with you is this, which arrived in the post. I was waiting for it for about 3 weeks because they were out of stock. And it's this little pin cushion. Actually, it's not a watch. A wrist pin cushion bracelet, which you wear on your wrist. So when you're sewing, you've got your pins there. I saw them wearing it on the Great British Sewing Bee. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need one of those. I think it was like £4 or £5. Complete game changer. Absolutely amazing. So that's a nice little handy bit of tool. I think that's about it for this vlog. I think that's about it. I was planning on going up the allotment for a couple of hours to do a bit of weeding, try and get a bit of weeding done before we go on holiday. But rain is forecast, so I might just have a little bit of a day at home, block this jumper, and yeah, we're actually off to the Isle of Wight for the day tomorrow, which I'm really excited about, because my sister-in-law and my nephew have never been on a ferry before, so I'm really excited to see their faces. I've got to drive, so I'm a bit scared about driving on the ferry, but once we're on there, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yeah, really excited for that. So a little bit of a relaxing day today, I think. And then yeah, Isle of Wight tomorrow. So excited. Anyway, I hope you're all okay and you're all staying safe. I'd love to hear what projects you have on your needles or on your sewing machine at the moment. Leave a comment, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.